Hi, welcome back. Time for a Friday evening stream now. we're going to be streaming some, or should I say, just playing some NEOGEO CD games. Decided to connect the Neo CD up for a change. It's actually been upscaled through HDMI. And we're going to be playing just half a dozen or so Neo CD games. I'll show you exactly how this looks. I usually have a bit of a test stream to see what the image quality is like, but just connected this straight in tonight just to see what it's just connected straight up tonight. I haven't really messed around with any of the settings. This is actually using the Genesis HDMI upscaler. Alright Del, evening, how are you mate? It's a bit of a late one tonight, a bit late coming on tonight. If I usually stream, I usually try and stream between like 8 and 9, you know, to start, but yeah, it's a bit late tonight. It's a bit late tonight. It is what it is. Obviously I was late to start, so probably be a bit late to finish. Probably be on for a couple of hours. So. Yeah, cool. Yeah, as I say, I'll probably be on for a couple of hours, just playing a few Neo CD games. Probably the ones with the short loads. You know, probably try to avoid all the King of Fighters games and the later Fatal Fury games and stuff. Obviously, because I've only got a standard top loader, and I have got them games, but the load times can be a bit longer on car. Stick to like the earlier games, and the load times ain't too bad of the lower meg games. But yeah, hope you're doing well, mate. I was sort of out and about doing some chores, a bit of this and that earlier on today and up to this evening, so it sort of put me a bit behind tonight. Yeah, great mate, yeah, just stick with us if you want, yeah. I'm just going to play a bit of NEOGEO. Say, this is super quick load on the single load as far as I'm aware on the Neo CD, this one. We'll go with easy. I'm actually using the kidney controller tonight as well. I ain't got any the little pad controllers anymore, the LCD ones. I've only got the kidney controller and the standard big, you know, the big whopping controller. What's the name of that whopping controller? That's got a name, honey. The button's clacking away anyway. Pause that, see what you said. Because somebody tells them move days last Friday, still something down. What, you got shit everywhere, yeah. Oh man. I bet moving your games and stuff in that collection, that's a nightmare as well, isn't it? You know, considering I don't know how much stuff you've still got, but like, so I'd be like, you know, you're more concerned about stuff getting damaged with moving stuff around and that, ain't you? You know. Have you moved out the area or still in the area you used to live before? Or is it like a complete new thing, a new start somewhere? Or so we've lived here now for 22 years. And all in all, you know, it's nice and quiet where we live generally. You've got the odd few idiot neighbours, but mostly, you know, you get them. But mostly, all my neighbours and stuff are usually like, you know, fairly elderly, quite well behaved, and just get the odd pain in the ass grandkids now and again round. Generally, you're chuffed with it. 130 boxes. Oh god, I'll struggle on viewpoint. I'll experience the stress. Same area for a brand new build. Oh, cool. Say our house is the best 60 years old now. So you know, it was a 1960s house. Yeah, viewpoint can be a bit of a pain, can't it, really? It's nice if you can tackle the first boss without using a smart bomb like that, but whoa. 1 bedroom apartment out on plan. Nice. But it's nice if it's out on plan there. I mean, we've got like a large lounge, it's all out on plan. Sure. Say an older house, you've got like a lot smaller rooms generally, aren't you? This house is quite out on plan. It's quite a large lounge really. Obviously we've kept our kitchen separate, so you get the cooking smells in the house generally. Even though we got like a massive oh no, these levels the fucker in here. Yeah, we got like a massive like cooker extractor, but you still get the smells in the cooking smells. So we decided to keep the kitchen separate. Yeah, CB were lucky. We got a 3-bedroom detached house, but we were lucky the price that we paid for it. Obviously, where you live down south, property is a premium, and it's expensive, isn't it? Our house has like trebled in value since we bought it. Did need quite a bit of work on it actually. We probably did spend about the first 3 years just putting stuff right in it, you know, but we got it for a good price, so it's about fishy. Yeah, that's it, you got to get your cabs in there. Is it like you had to get them upstairs and stuff? So I've heard people before like this, they say they struggle to get cabs and things if they got like a flat and stuff, and you got to get them upstairs. They struggle getting upstairs, obviously with the weight and stuff. Game zone, bird room. All right, James, how are you, mate? How's them birds? How's them birds? This is a terrible game to play streaming. I thought I'd put this one on because it's a quick load and stuff. Managed to get both your cabs in, yeah. That's got to be a relief, hasn't it, if you get your cabs in there. What have you got now? Astro Cities or? Kinda cool. How you doing, Jason? You alright? You all good? The birds are all good? decks yourself and you're playing games on the PS1. Oh dear. Is he good at shooters? Is he good at shoot 'em ups? Oh well, that's it. If you've got like a decent lift, well done. You know, it's well sorted, isn't it? You're doing well. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Kind of cool. Yeah. Decided to connect up the Neo CD. Ain't sure about the colours. This looks a little bit blue on this screen here I'm looking at, but I don't know. Let's see what it is. I'm upscaling it through a Genesis HDMI. Yeah, he's no good at shooters, but he's good at crapping down your shoulder. Astro City. Naomi. Oh, have you still got the store kiosk? Oh man, that's cool. I don't realise you'd still got that one. The Shenmue kiosk. Yeah, this is a good game, this, but it's rock hard, isn't it? Even on easy. Astro City, man. I love an Astro City. Yeah, I like an arcade cabinet, which is... I say I had that old made arcade cabinet I threw together a few, you know, a few years ago now. It's been nearly 20 years since I made that. Making me feel old. And just there were a lot of room in this games room for that and everything else, so it had to go. I'd rather, because I ain't got this sofa bed lounge thing in here at the time, which is it's really comfortable just to sit down and just play games on. But since I put that in here, it's just like there was a lot of room, so the cab had to go. I'd rather sit down on a nice comfy sofa and play the games than sit on a stool. But yeah, I would like a cab if I've got the room. If I've got like a garage game room maybe. You still got it, man. That's cool. That is. I remember you said when you picked that up. That Shenmue kiosk. I do remember it. I can't remember actually seeing one of them out in the wild. I've never seen one in the wild. Do I just data load them? They want a data load. I'm sure I did, you know. Yeah, we'll reset. We'll go back to the juggling monkey screen. Yeah, I suppose they do actually. They do become part of the furniture, don't they? If you got a cab. Well, that one did. I had it for about. I kept it for about six years. That one I knocked up. It was only like a basic box arcade cabinet look-alike with a CRT in it. It's got some like shelving in there. I used to put the consoles in there and connect them up and stick the arcade sticks on like a little, like a pull-out shelf that was in there. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy using that one time, but it was getting a bit in the way. I did regret getting rid of the CRT out of it as well. It was a bit of an idiot move. It's a bit of an idiot move getting rid of the CRT out of it. The old juggling monkey on. Oh man, I remember when I first used to see these, because I saw the Neo CD in a retro, I won't say retro, sorry, in an import game store, and I remember seeing the old juggling monkeys on the screens, and I used to think, oh, it's the loud times. And when I got a chance to pick up an AES, obviously that's when I picked up an AES. Because I remember a chap I used to work with, he got a Neo CD and he got like Samurai Showdown, some other stuff. And then when I told him that I managed to pick up an AES with some cartridges, he was like, he was well impressed, but I think he was a bit miffed because obviously it's still got the Neo CD with the loud times. But I've still got the MVS and the AES as well. I've just kept this for like viewpoint and other things that are like fairly fast loads. That's just a single load, that one. ASO2, stuff like Burning Fight, you know. I quite like Burning Fight, I know a lot of people like Burning Fight. But you got like ASO2 and stuff, and Last Resort, Sengoku games, things like that. I think the Magician Lord and stuff, as far as I know, I like for single load as well. Never had Magician Lord, that's expensive innit on the LCD. Got the AES one. Oh, I want this Neo CD one, even though it's supposed to play better. It's supposed to be easier, isn't it, on the Neo CD? Mr. John Zini, how are you? Yes, we're playing some NEOGEO CD, unemulated tonight. It's all real deal. Juggling monkeys stream tonight. Yeah, a bit late. I was wanting to start this about 9 o'clock, but I was messing about and I was looking on eBay and stuff, sorting some of that stuff out, and like, and before you know it, it's nearly 10 o'clock. I did it on the AES version this way back, like 93 or whatever it was, or 94. I think it might have been the end of 93. It's one of the last games that I bought for the AES. For, you know, I wouldn't say it was full price. It was about 100 odd quid. I think when this came out, it was like it's an expensive game, even on, like, you know, back in the day on the AES. Well, I think it was like 200 odd quid game, Wally, for some reason. It was expensive, Wally. I think they only had it in the day before. I bought it the next day that they had it in. He said it was just fresh in. Somebody traded in. No idea what they traded in for. But this is a CD version, and it's pretty much identical. It's got a little bit of delay on it, like a loading delay between the selecting the tracks and stuff. But apart from that, yeah, old school. See that you got a little bit of a delay when you select the tracks for the music. I should just use a bomb, shouldn't I? Busted the first boss on my first go. No. Oh man, no. It's no good, is he? Alright mate, was gonna stream Panzer Dragoon tonight, but got sidetracked playing loads of old vinyls. Well, that's you do, don't ya? I got sidetracked pissing about on the laptop, look, checking eBay. To be fair. We're not gonna die to save. Got this on the MVS on the multi-cart. I ain't got the original. It's just a silly expensive game now, innit? So these are all original Neo CD games tonight. They ain't burnt discs or nothing. They're all the real deal job. They're all the real stuff. Yeah, they're all. They ain't even them repro ones you can get from that guy in France either. It's proper books. You're playing some Sega Ages Dynamite Decker on PlayStation 2. Oh, that the Ages ones, the remakes. But again, it's like a splash of colour on the inside of the booklets on these. But you ain't really. You ain't got any colour at all in them, have you, in the NEOGEO booklets? Not the old school ones in there, but a splash of colour on the inside. This one's got the spine with it as well. It's quite a cheap game to pick up on Neo CD, isn't it? The viewpoints, considering how expensive it is on AES. Sorry. Yeah, we'll go with easy again. It's easy, my ass. Oh. But I've never played the Dynamite Decker remake. As in, it's what's it in it? Diode Arcade. Played the Dreamcast one. Is it Dynamite Decker 2 or whatever it is? That was alright, war it. It's just weird, bit weird on it though, are they? They were a bit like stylised, were they? It's all them extra chips you get, you know, that you need for the NEOGEO games. There's all them extra chips in it, them custom chips inside the cartridges that create stuff like the polygons on this, you know. It's all them extra chips. You need to look it up. You need to look it up. You need to look it up on Reddit. It tells you all about it. Oh, that was sick. Let's pause it. 90s hip hop. Bit of 90s hip hop. Yeah, I still got my Neo CD games. Yeah, I still got most of them anyway. I don't think I've got rid of any. Oh, I got rid of Polestar. I had Polestar one time. I got rid of that. And Last Blade. Is it Last Blade? Last Blade? Last Blade, I think I had. Got rid of that because got them on the MBS. Oh, I've got the original Last Blade on MBS. Polestar, the load times were a bit naff really on the Neo CD. I wanted the original, but I don't know what. I just was using it when I got the MBS. And a lot of these games, you know, you don't even need an MBS now. You can just emulate them quite well. Which is nice to have the originals. It's nice to have the originals. There's something about it, about using the original controller. So I'm using the kidney controller here. And I've got that big mega controller. The big old school square one as well. But I've got two of these kidney controllers. It's like my go-to controller when I'm playing the NEOGEO, to be fair. To be fair, the big rectangular one probably does need a bit of an overhaul. I think it needs probably stripping down and cleaning, because I can't remember the last time I used that one, you know, properly. Next time I stream the NEOGEO, I'm going to connect up the AES. So I've got about 15 AES games, you know, so I can play them. And, see, I'm going to have to try and look to see if I can connect the MBS up somewhere. Even though I can emulate most of the stuff that, well, pretty much all the stuff that I've got on the NEOGEO. It's just nice to... We got him. We got him. Kept wearing them out. Really? You wore them out? No. So, I'm more to like listening to digital music, to be honest. Not I've downloaded it. I've bought CDs and then I'll just rip them onto MP3 or whatever and listen to them that way. I I'll download music. I'm still old school. I still like to buy CDs. I did have some vinyls years ago. I've got rid of them all now. I ain't got any vinyl. I've got a old style hi-fi though. It's got a turntable from back in the day still. Oh man, come on. Still got my old hi-fi. It's a Pioneer. It's pretty good. Oh, I do enjoy listening to the odd CD on it, but to be fair, a lot of the music I listen to now is definitely on MP3. Oh, 80 standard just for that. Yeah. So the game music as well is quite popular, and if you can get like the video game music. Oh, that wasn't how good was he? He seems difficult at this level. It seems more difficult than usual. Yeah, fishy. Come on, fish. Got him. The old clickety clack of this arcade stick, Kyle. Considering they're like membrane buttons in this stick. Crab boss on this level, isn't he? Don't get any easier now up here, does he? Oh no, it's the spinning turtles. Oh, I hate these. It's a ricochet of your head, are they? On the ass. But not to mention, shooting bullets all over the screen. Cheers, buddy. Oh, thanks for that, man. Yeah, I was doing well. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. This is on easy mode. To be fair, it was a bit annoying when I bought the AES card. I enjoyed the game, but it was just too bloody difficult, innit? I think I paid about 40 quid for this. 35, 40 quid for this on the Neo CD. With the spine. And compared to 110 quid or whatever I paid for the AES. Yeah, I don't mind a difficult game, you know, for that price, but 100 odd quid? Well, I was a bit miffed. I was like, bloody hell, this is expensive. It's expensive for a game I'm going to see past the third level. Yeah. Bear with us, we'll swap the game over. Juggling monkeys time. Fertling round trying to get that disc out. Sit really low inside the machine, don't they? The PS1 port. I've never played it. I've only seen it. I've only ever seen it. I've never played it. I knew it was out on the PlayStation one. So I was looking through like lists of shooters to buy for the Japanese PlayStation one. I noticed it was in there. It was on there. And I was like, oh. So, well, that's somewhat a bit different. I mean, most of the games only are shooters, ain't they? You're gonna put a game on there. It's gonna love this one, eh? You're gonna love this one. Yeah, love this one. Again, it's this is a scrolling sort of beat 'em up. It is a beat 'em up, and it's a single load job again. We're going to go back to the juggling monkey screen. So as far as I know, it's only one load. This. But yeah, doing well. Yeah, and that was on easy mode. They said the AES cartridge. Stay no easier on AES. Just the death comes about sooner because you ain't got no pausing for loading or nothing. The same graphics and music, amazing game really, considering it's running off a cartridge that was developed in 1992. It's like, what's that? 30 years ago. Prepare yourself for burning fight. Yeah. To be fair, I don't mind burning fight. It ain't as good as Streets of Rage, but it's alright. It's got some nice big graphics. Burning Final Fight, exactly. It's very much Final Fight rip-off in it. It ain't as good as Final Fight, but it's got some nice meaty graphics, some decent music, some nice sound effects. The animation's a bit naff in it. Some of the punching animation stuff. It don't feel very like heavy hitting, does it? When you don't feel the punches from the characters so much as you do on games like Final Fight and Streets of Rage. But obviously the graphics are more colourful, ain't they, than Streets of Rage, and the bigger sprites and stuff. And obviously the music's a lot better because it's, well, I'd say better. It's higher quality. The actual music in Streets of Rage is probably better composed in it, but the actual chip tunes are in high quality, ain't they? One of the problems. What's that? I've got this on the AES. It's okay, not bad. Yeah, the animation lets it down. The lack of different enemies. Yeah, it is one of the problems in it. Yeah, it does get a bit. But they're a bit sort of. They're a bit. Well, you know what I find strange about this game is this guy reminds me more of like Arnie than the guy that's got the Arnie voice. It's got because the Cody rip-off, he's got the Arnie voice, and he goes like, "Nice choice," and yet this guy looks more like Arnie to me. No. But you can say that about all the games, Corey, all the beat 'em up games, kind of beat 'em up games. There is a definite lack of variation enemy, isn't there? Me clacking about. I don't think you can actually hear any music on this. It's quite quiet, isn't it? Nice choice. Yeah, I know. That's what he says in it. Nice choice. But he's like, he does it in the Arnie voice, doesn't he? And yet this guy looks more Arnie than the other character. It's all a bit stiff. It is a bit stiff, yeah. It is. I think this was sort of like on the cusp when SNK, they changed their art style, didn't they? Because if you look at like the pre-1991-92 stuff, the art style, they've got a strange art style, haven't they? The coin ops, they're like the graphic style of the games. Like look at stuff like Prisoner of War and the like, and Guerrilla War. They had a more like cartoony look about, didn't they? And then I think they went for more like sort of semi-realistic kind of look about them, didn't they? The graphics, they were trying to go like a bit more like grown-up looking kind of graphics. I think sort of they did look a bit more polished, didn't they? That as they went on through the 90s, from like 91, 92, 93. If you look at the quality of the graphics on like the NEOGEO games, the way most of them improved. You know, SNK developed games anyway. Clack, clack, clack. Oh, got run out by the wheel, you mug. So this guy's actually based on a real Yakuza guy, isn't he? This one here, the one with the calm over and that tattoo on his back. You've got that running attack as well, haven't you? Unusual. Yeah, I think they did. I think they did sort of stay long about a bit too long down there with the Street Fighter 2 and they sort of they hung about with the CPS a little bit too long, didn't they? And then SNK sort of did the same with the NEOGEO, didn't they? They held on to the tech for too long, didn't they? They should have probably moved on to, you know, like 3D tech a bit earlier with the NEOGEO, hadn't they? Rather than waiting for so long. I think, was it 97 or something like that when they tried to bring out the Neo 64? Was that 97? I think it was about 1997. By then it was too late, was it really? Used to have this on the AES. It's now different to the Neo CD version. Except these mega expensive. Well, it used to be reasonably priced, but now it's fairly expensive, like most AES stuff in it. You can probably get a loose cart for like 150 quid or something. If you want a box version, you're like 300 or 400 quid again, ain't there, for this? You know, even the Japanese one. Madness in it, really. So I do like about this, like colourful backgrounds and like detailed backgrounds on it. You got the Hulk Hogan rip-off coming up next, haven't you? Hulk Hogan / what's his name? Ultimate Warrior rip-off. Come here. Get in the golf shop. Come on. Don't know them drinks. Come on. How come we got fries in the drinks machine? Drinks machine, fresh fries. There we go. Ultimate Warrior, cross between Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior. This guy. It's man! Did he say something like that? That's him, huh? It's man! It's man! He's man! Or somebody says, don't he? Sounds like he says, it's man! It's man! It's man! There's a moose loose about the hoose! Yeah, it's man. He makes me smile. See? Could have the token wrestler going at you. I think it says he's mine, but it sounds like he's going hurts man. Oh man. Oh man. Hurts man, he suffered. What you gonna do, brother? Exactly. Not you missing much at all. What's this? Here comes Hulk Hogan. Easy like a rip-off of Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior mixing it. He's definitely got Hulk Hogan's beard, hasn't he? Hulkamania! What you gonna do when the Hulk comes for you? Ooh yeah. That's more like bloody Randy Macho Man Savage, isn't it, that one? What you gonna do, brother? Yeah, that's the brothers. That's definitely more. It's definitely more Hulk Hogan, ain't that? Brother. Yeah, still never played. Hyper Neo 64. Yeah, they sort of held on to him, didn't they? Capcom and SNK, they held on to this that kind of hardware, didn't they? The CPS hardware for too long, maybe. Yeah, but to be fair, around about that era, the arcades are sort of fizzling out, were they? So investing in that kind of hardware, it was expensive, or it like Sega, they did with like the Model 3 stuff and that. That was like the kind of like the last dedicated hardware, wasn't it, for the arcade? Like what was it, Konami had that Cobra arcade board and stuff, didn't they? And Taito had a couple of ones as well, didn't specialised arcade stuff at the end of the 90s, early 2000s, and after that it's all been like PC based, hasn't it? Well, Hootsman! Yeah, Hootsman! He's mine, or he says. I always think he sounds like he's going, Hootsman! Hootsman! Yeah. It's another one as well. I put somewhere else on, somewhere that's a bit not really a shooter, but see, I think it's got a little bit of loud in this one, but it ain't too bad. Got the box on that one now. There we go. Is that the wrestling one, that Buriki one? I think that's a wrestling game, isn't it? I quite look at the racing game. There was like a 4x4 racing game while they're on it, if I remember right. It was like a 4x4 off-roady style. I remember seeing that Hyper Neo 64 in Edge magazine and thinking, oh, wonder what that's going to be like if it gets released as a console, and never happened, did it really? I remember seeing the pictures of Samurai Showdown as well, or Samurai Spirits I should say. I think I only ever got a Japanese release in that system. Yeah, Roud's Edge, that's the one. Yeah, Roud's Edge, as far as I think. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, it was called Roud's Edge, I think. The cars looked a bit boxy, didn't they, boy? Like, it looked okay for its time. Something a bit different. I think it was the fact that they were just all beat 'em ups and shoot 'em ups and stuff on it. It was something a little bit different. Music's loud on this one, ain't it? Yeah, I'd find that, that would be that would be highly doubtful, wouldn't it? That. That highly doubtful. That one, highly doubtful. See, he's got a little bit of loading. We take loads of loading. Don't know what meg this was. Top Hunter. A game that I haven't ever really played much of. To be fair, no. You got like the two planes, ain't you? Oh, I think I seen a background plane in that one over there. Should have gone over there and got that shouldn't have before I scroll the screen. Mug. It's strange, like mechanics. It reminds you a little bit like Mischief Makers. It's a bit like this, sorry. It reminds you of Mischief Makers with like the grabbing the enemies mechanic and stuff. Even though it's got like his stretchy arm thing in. They cost a lot on CD. Unfortunately, with this one, he's got a spine card with him. But, I thought, well, I haven't really played the game, so I've just picked it up cheap without the spine card. So. Panzer Dragoon's a great series of games, isn't he? Bonus. Ever played this? Anyone ever played Top Hunter? So quite a few decent action platformer games, well done, and NEOGEO. I quite like Spin Master as well, or Miracle Adventure. So I've got that one on the MBS. I quite like that. Ah, that was the full move to make for you. So was that? Oh man. So, bought these ages ago, and I've probably played it half a dozen times maximum in the time that I've owned it. I always think, yeah, I'll get back to that one. I'll play that. It looks fun, and then I never do. Yeah, NEOGEO for me was all about like the games I owned back in the day mainly. Stuff like, you know, ASL2 and that, and Samurai Showdown and stuff. Yeah, see there. Doing absolute crap on this though. Just pull that in the background, didn't you? You gotta get down back there, ain't you? Can you control that? Don't know what I'm doing. Timing. Oh, really? Oh my god. Panzer Dragoon Saga. In all fairness, I've played a bit of Panzer Dragoon Saga. I'll pick the Japanese one up as well. Just pick the Japanese one up if you can and play it with the Google Lens. You're probably just as good. You're saving a few £100 there, aren't you? It's an expensive game, and for what it is these days, Panzer Dragoon Saga. So if you're really into role-playing games, I suppose, but I always preferred like the action Panzer Dragoon games. I played a bit of it when I had it on PAL before I sold it years and years and years back when it was like worthless. And you couldn't even get like 20 quid for it, could you, used at one time. But yeah, at the end of the day, sometimes the money's better served in your bank innit, than on your shelf with a game. So I think we've all done it. Yeah, you'll get seller regrets as well. But I don't want to load the game. I don't load the game. I'll reset it. Is it you'll press 4 buttons and start to reset? Is it? I can't remember now. Really down and loud, though. See. Go on, we'll just play it for what it is. We'll play the loud game. It's a really serious gameplay. It's really good, and that's about playing an LCD. I just wonder what it would look like streamed using the Mega Drive / Genesis HDMI cable, if anything. Still going to play it in Japanese. Can you use like the Google Lens on your phone? Forgot about all these moves you can do. You do like a uppercut coin. You got like the fireball move as well. So you got like Shoryuken move, haven't you? And you can do like a fireball. A complete Street Fighter rip-off fireball move like that. Yeah. It's so easy to do the uppercuts on him now, isn't it? Wrong. You gotta look at the shadows underneath the pole things, haven't you? The bloody ring things. Google Lens. Google Lens will translate. If you take a picture on Google Lens of some Japanese text in a video game, 9 times out of 10 it'll translate it. Sometimes they give you a weird translation, but generally you've got a rough idea what it is. It's like Japanese game manuals as well. If you take a picture of them, on your phone, and then store them as a photo, then select Google Lens to look at it. So just take a picture of the screen, Google Lens it. That's what I'll do. Google Lens, L-E-N-S. Lens, it's like to do with your camera. You take a picture, you don't know that, really? I think I've read it somewhere. Somebody says, "Oh, use Google Lens. Google Lens is your friend or something." And I'm like, what? So I took a picture of Japanese manual. I think it was a PC Engine manual. Use a PC Engine or a Mega Drive manual, and then just select Google Lens. There's one of the options on the phone. You can like edit lens, whatever, and it's click lens, and it'll go translate. And click on translate, and it'll put blocks of English text on there usually. I was actually going to release these Google Glasses things, well, at one time. They're going to be like a pair of like sunglasses, and they were going to like a VR screen, sort of like a little LED screen, wherever it is in there, like a TV screen. It's going to actually come up there, and it'll translate what you're looking at to the camera. Like say if you were visiting a country abroad, and you wanted to actually read like what was on a billboard or whatever, or a direction, sort of signpost or whatever. or you know, I suppose like instructions or whatever. That was something you could just wear these glasses and do. That was supposed to be what they were going to do. It was going to be like what you call it, real time, rather than having to take a picture and Google Lens it and have Google sort of inspect it. Yeah, if you take a picture and just choose translate, it'll translate it for you. I'd say always accurate, 100% accurate, but what was I playing last using that? Virtual Idoloid, sorry, not Super Idoloid, Virtual Idoloid on Saturn, the Japanese version. Playing it on the stream while I was using a Google Lens. In here. Nice. I got him. There you go. That was a way to make him run. It's a strange game, really. It's like different mechanics and stuff like with these like uppercuts and that. Colours look a bit dark using this HDMI converter on this, to be fair. The colours look a bit dark. No, I could probably up the gamma on them or something. They seem a bit dark, don't they? I don't know. Could be rather contrasted as well. Be Red Book music like this, run out and it's going to restart again now. Look. Or is it changed, or is it changed? Maybe the music's changed. You paid 80 quid for it? Yeah, well exactly. The one I had, I think I paid 20 quid used. And it was like mint off a market store when I had it back in the day, back in like the 90s. And I just sold it as part of a bundle when I got rid of my my PAL Saturn, as far as I can remember. I think I just sold it. I just sold it as part of a bundle. It wasn't really worth anything back then. Well, it does seem to be. Yeah, I put somewhere else on anyway. It's amazing how much it's worth now, really. You know, I ain't saying it ain't worth the money, but I'm just saying it's amazing what it's worth. Obviously, must have had a low run, hasn't it? Really, low print run or whatever. You gotta be into that game, really, ain't you, to appreciate it? I think. Yeah. Play a shooty game. ASO 2. Quite like this one. I like the music on this as well. It's like, it sounds like amazing, but quite like it. Again, single low game, this one. As long as you pick your games for the Neo CD, even if you've got like the old style top loader one like I've got the old style, you know, chunky black top loader one. You know, they ain't. It's unplayable. As long as you pick your games, as long as you're picking like the bigger games, the monster meg games. And obviously there's ways of playing them now as well. You've only ever owned the CDZ. Well, I paid, I think it was 100. It's dark, doesn't it? Colours look dark on that, don't they? Yeah, the colours look dark on that. They look a bit too dark. I'm looking at that, the way that's been converted there. It looks dark on this screen here. See what I can do, alter the viewing mode. So if I put it on game, or see what I've got to go on cinema mode, but if I put it on like dynamic or game, it brings some of the colours out more. Hold on a sec. So look at the filter on there. See what I can do with that. Looks dark, doesn't it? I thought that last game looked dark. So I usually have a look, see if I can like enhance the picture a bit with the filters on them usually. The RBS filters, colour correction, let's have a look. The brightness, but that's actually getting darker or lighter. Oh, you've never owned. Oh, you've never owned a CDZ. Sorry, my mistake. My built-in Google lens is fucked. No, sorry, my mate. It's me. Brighten that up a bit, see if brighten it up a bit. Again, the music's quiet on this as well. Some of the games, the music's like recorded really quiet. That's really quiet as well. That's going to make any difference in all honesty. I don't think that volume's going to go any higher with that setting. Am I live? Yes, you are live. You're live. Yes, you are, Chris. You're live. You're alive. Yeah. Looked a bit dark, that did, to be fair. Let's have a look at that. I don't know if it's going to make a difference. Looks alright on the screen here, but you see on the capture there, it looks quite dark. It still looks a bit dark, but yeah, as dark as it was. I used to have a mess around with the settings every time I put a new console on there, and I'll save it as like one of the what would you call them, profiles? A profile on there. What's cooking? What's cooking? NEOGEO CD's cooking. It's Neo CD, old school, without no DE or nothing. It's just like running on the discs that I got. It's nothing too out the ordinary, mate. How are you keeping anyway? completely messed up the visuals on this now, altering them settings. Looks alright on my phone here, but God knows what it looks like on a big screen. Chilling. Yeah, chilling on a Friday. Yeah, it's chilling here as well actually. Oh, I'm doing pausing. I'm pausing on that chilling. No, I've been that warm today, has he? Again. Do with an auto fire on this, couldn't you? No auto fire, it's a bit of a finger cramp game this one. Could hear the music, can you? You can't hear the music much to the earphone. It's just a shame really, because the music is quite nice. And like that kind of tinkly chip tune way, you know what I mean? Quite like music on this. So it's quite an expensive game now as well, and if you want to pick it up on AES on cartridge. For what, you know, for what it is, it's quite an early shooting game. And then NEOGEO. Ouch. Neo CD, yeah. Looks crude. MSX. You'll have MSX. Looks crude. It's an early NEOGEO game, isn't it? You'll have it. You'll have MSX. Be saying it's Amiga next. Don't want to load that either. Oh, come on. Still, it's quite dark, doesn't it, that level? That background still looks quite dark. I remember it did quite that dark, wasn't it? I don't know. I can't remember, to be fair. Probably does look about that dark. Probably just me. Yeah, playing on the NEOGEO CD for a change. Let's say, use the Hyperkin Mega Drive HDMI upscaler, you know. Them HDTV leads. Give them my cooking. Using one of them. Oh yeah. She's got like a Mega Drive 2 adapter on it. Generally, but it's also got this go-to in-between bit, you know, like an adaptive cable as well. Power of the Neo, I know, power of the Neo. No. start again. We start again from the beginning. Set low with the NEOGEO really. It was with the music on it, the music and the sound effects, the speech and stuff always amazed me. More than the graphics on the earlier games. But obviously as time went on, the graphics got better as well, didn't they? With stuff like Samurai Showdown and that. I mean the other console ports of Samurai Showdown, they were so good, were they? And like Fatal Fury, they were so good, was they? And the King of Fighters and stuff. Couldn't get them really, could you, on? Apart from the Saturn and PlayStation later on, obviously. Right. There we go. Some of the power-ups. Yeah, definitely doing an auto fire. Should have been like a rapid fire on the shot now, rather than button bashing. Oh, you spend too much time button bashing on these things, sort of distract you from playing the game, I think. It's very old school, this game, innit? I quite like the old school shooters. I am a fan of cave shooters. Anyone that knows me knows that I don't really like cave shooters. I would label them as crap. And honestly, I really don't like them. I don't like bullet hell shooters. I think anything but bullet hell anyway. They're just a screen full of slow moving bullets, aren't they? Feels like you're doing the hoovering on a cave shooter. I think there's only one cave shooter that I could say I really enjoy playing. That's that Guang or Guanji or whatever it's called. Goang. Well, dirt shooter anyway. Horizontal shooters. What's that other one called? One Capcom one. Cave shooters. I am a fan of cave shooters. I'd rather the old school shooters, to be fair. But each to their own, you know. If you like cave shooters, you like cave shooters. Well, it's like even stuff like Death Smiles on that. I've had them on the 360. I don't like them. I think they're all. They just look flashy, but I don't really think they play that well, to be fair. Just me. Old school. It's too much that anime shit, I think. Just probably lost fucking 10 subscribers now for saying I dislike cave shooters. God help you if you express a fucking opinion on YouTube these days. Nah, I ain't a fan of any of them, to be honest. What's that one called now? There was a one by Capcom. There's a horizontal shooter that was developed by Cave. That ain't so bad. I don't think what it is, but sort of. No, much for cave shooters at all. Just feel like you're doing the fucking hoovering. Like, with that big laser, it feels like you're doing the hoovering. I just think the old school tower plan stuff was better, or you know, those proper games. Fucking supposedly bullet hell. Right, Daldon patchy and all them. Yeah. Bullet hell. Pro Gear, that's the one. Pro Gear's alright, I don't mind Pro Gear. You know, it's every cave game that I hate. It's just like a lot of vert stuff, it's very similar, innit? I like the look of the graphics on them, don't be wrong, a lot of the graphics look nice, but I just don't like the gameplay. It just feels like you're doing the hoovering. It's about as much fun as doing the washing up. playing Death Smiles. But each to their own. Some people love her. They look good, but I still like playing them. I find them fun to play. Wait, they're saying I find this fun to play. I don't know. Am I finding this fun to play? Maybe it's just mouse shooters in general. I don't know. I play them, whether I enjoy playing them or not. I don't know. I think it just. I'll probably just shit at them, and that's probably where the why I don't come. I don't know. Each to their own. Retro collecting now is silly. It's a silly money game, isn't it? Silly money. So if you sort of missed out a few years back on retro collecting and you're trying to get into it now, yeah, good luck. Yeah. You're paying a premium, ain't you? Paying the retro tax these days. What's my favourite genre of games? Probably racing games, in all fairness. I like good racing games. But I like beat 'em ups as well, you know. I like beat 'em ups like the versus fighters and stuff. I like shooters a lot, but I've got to have a nostalgia, I think, with a lot of video games these days. My favourite games, I've got to have some kind of nostalgia to them. Like modern games. I quite like modern games, but I ain't played a modern game in years that I can say I really enjoyed. Probably not since the likes of Ninja Gaiden on the Xbox. That, you know, the remake, reboot, or whatever you want to call it, a 3D one. Probably nothing since that, modern times, that I can say it's really grabbed me and said, you know, it's a, you know, I'd class it as my top 10 games or whatever. There's nothing modern era, I could say, has ever done that. I've enjoyed games, don't get me wrong, but probably racing games, scrolling beat 'em ups and versus fighters, and probably my favourite genres. I enjoy the odd shoot 'em up. I really shoot 'em up. I shoot 'em up junkie, put it that way. I enjoy watching other people playing, because you know you got to be good at shooter. Yeah. I used to be okay at shoot 'em ups on the Mega Drive years ago. Never brilliant, but I thought, you know, I thought it was okay. But now, oh. The NEOGEO, it's more of like a versus fighter machine in it than a shooter. They say, oh, there's a lot of shooters on the NEOGEO. There ain't that many shooters on there, is there? Really? I don't think there's that many shooting games on the NEOGEO. Not old school, anyway. I mean, there's a few good ones. There's stuff like Last Resort, and you know, a lot of people don't like these. But yeah, I know. Car boots. Car boots. Yeah, I remember going to the car boot probably about 15 years ago, and you could like pick stuff up for next to nothing, couldn't you? But I remember seeing like you could pick like Dreamcast games and stuff up. PAL Dreamcast games and stuff. You could pick them up for like £2 or £3, couldn't you? People just bundle them up. Same PlayStation as well. You can pick them up for peanuts. Yeah, I remember seeing a lot of markets as well. At one time, you could get to like an indoor market somewhere, whatever, and they'd be full of Mega Drive games and Super Nintendo games, wouldn't they? You know, boxes and boxes of them. Sometimes complete, and other times just a cartridge only. And you know, they were peanuts, were they? You could pick them up for next to nothing. You could pick them up for next to nothing. I think you can still get loose cartridges cheap, but people have held on to the box stuff, haven't they? The juggling monkey's back. Oh. But the old top loaders and stuff, the Neo CDs and that, I bet they'll become super rare, will they? Because everyone have ripped the optical drive out of them and stuck the SD loader and stuff in them, or ODs or whatever. You can actually mod these as well, Koi, to change the region as well. There's a way you can switch them as well. Demo the game or game start. We're gonna play the demo. They demo the game. I want a drink. Yeah, I know. I think I Dodon Patchy and was it Resurrection on the 360. I played it a few times. It was alright, but I never really got into it. I never really enjoyed playing it much, to be honest. And then what's that other one? Oh. Death Smiles, that's it. I've played them. I never really enjoyed them. To be fair, they've got nice graphics, but I never enjoyed playing them. Just felt like, you were just watching the screen half the time. It's too much dodging in it. Just all that dodging them slow moving bullets. Mushihime-sama. Yeah, Mushihime-sama, actually that does look quite nice, the graphics on that. But again, it's the screen full of like the slow moving bullets and stuff and that, and like the spiraling bullets and things and that. And then you got the big whoppy laser area that's like you're doing the hoovering. It's like, oh. Even Death Smiles being horizontal, it's got the big, you got like the big laser across the screen. It's just like it's like just hoovering up, and it is the hoovering up mechanic of me. It's like, I think it's when you're getting the bonus points and you're like sucking them into your ship or your character or whatever. Now it's just like, and then the screen will explode into a, all the bonus all floating all around the screen, and you suck them into your character. It's like, I'm just thinking, it's like hoovering up. It feels like you're hoovering up. You're just hoovering up the bonuses. It's like, yeah, I gotta admit that I think the sort of like that 16-bit nerdy, the arcade shooters and stuff around about here, they're my favourite ones as well. I think. Oh, it's quick. A bit louding, more juggling monkeys. Come on, juggling monkey. My, what big ears you have. And again, I mean, I like the Neo CD, but I prefer the chiptune music on the Neo Geo. It's like I don't mind the Red Book music on the Neo CD, but I prefer the Red Book music. Oh, sorry, I prefer the chiptune music to Red Book music. I think the whole idea of Neo Geo was the chiptunes, wasn't it? It's the chiptunes. That's where I got nostalgia for. The chiptunes. Yeah, I prefer the Thunder Force games, stuff like that, and like even Tatsujin. So others, Gary's and things on the Mega Drive, and that I prefer them to like the cave shooters and modern shooters. I say cave ain't modern now, am they? Cave are like nearly 20 years old, some of their shooters, isn't they? I think it's probably the old anime thing, I don't know. With the cats, a lot of the cave shooters, it's a fuss on the anime thing, I don't know. I don't mind Guang because it was like Oriental based, wasn't it? Like feudal Japan, war, if I remember right, that kind of thing. It's like I ain't fussed on the 32-bit shooters either. They're like the stuff like Thunder Force 5, and I like G Darius is alright, but it's my favourite Darius game. I'm going to do spin. If you get with Samurai Shodown, you got the 4 buttons there. Cause most of the Neo Geo games, you've only got 3 buttons, haven't you? You only use 3 buttons. Yeah, I think chiptunes was an arse. It was. They sort of ruined it, didn't they, when they went to CD music? Go tell me that sounds better than the chiptune version. It's the kidney stick. It's the kidney AES stick. Sounds clicky, doesn't it? Clicking clunky. Go on, we're going easy. No, again, right. Nakaruru stage. Again, the load times ain't terrible on this, but there is loading in between it now. Spores you if you play them on the AES, don't you? So I've got this for the AES. If you 161's glitched on this, isn't it? If you played the 161 version on an MVS, that's why all the versions are glitched on the 161. Plus the ones that are only available on the 130 odd multi-cart for the MVS. The ones are expensive, isn't they, if you want to buy them separate on MVS. Yeah, they sound clunky though, the old AES sticks, but I quite like them. I mean, this music sounds alright. But chiptune, like something about I remember the original NEOGEO when I got it. Like that sound chip was amazing back in like 1992. Whenever I got it, was it 93? I think I bought mine in 93. I got my Neo in 93. I'm sure I did. They only kept it for about a year. Just over a year maybe. I chopped it in for the Saturn. Well, I was under the impression that a lot of the NEOGEO games is going to get ported on the Saturn, you know, at the time, and they didn't, did they? They didn't all get ported over. How the fuck? How much energy? How much energy there, look. I very rarely played the Neo CD version, so I only bought it because, like, just to make the numbers up, because I bought the other versions on as well. So, because of having it on the AES, I just don't usually bother playing this version at all. I just got it to like, part of the collection to make the numbers up. If I played this game probably 4 or 5 times since I bought it now, that's probably it. Because I've always played the AES version. So it does break it up, doesn't it, the loading? I mean, I suppose it gives you a chance to grab a drink, I suppose. Beat a character, grab a drink. So this the original chiptune version, and this sounds amazing. This sounds alright. It just sounds amazing now, doesn't it? The chiptune version of this. Yeah, well that's it. That's back in the days, isn't it? The old import days when you pick the import games up when they were just hot out of Japan. And it's like you had the buzz end, didn't you? It's like when I picked this up, it was from an import store, even though you know, on the AES, even though the AES was a European release one, there was an import store that sold import games. Yeah, and straight away I had to take the NEOGEO apart and convert it to running 60 Hz because I don't want it running at PAL speed. So even though the PAL Neo ain't too bad actually, but it's mostly to do with, you know, tricking it so that it thought it was a Japanese machine, so you could get like the blood effects and stuff while it's region trick more than anything. Defeated by Big Boy. Really? You went to the store and set you up an alleyway? Yeah. Ooh, it sounds a bit dodgy, doesn't it, that? Sounds dodgy, doesn't it, that? But then again, I suppose they were licensed to sell import stuff, were they? They really cracked down on that as well, didn't they? Around about the time of the PSP and the PlayStation 2. Yeah, Sony really cracked down on it, didn't they? The import stuff as well, later on. That sort of killed the import scene, didn't it? PlayStation 2 and PSP. They were cracking down on it, were they? Play Asia and stuff, they was threatening to sue them and stuff. See if we can school him with Amaru. Liksang. Yeah, well, that's the thing. See, they killed the import scene, didn't they? I think Sony pretty much decimated the import scene, didn't they? Yeah, I know I'm an opinionated fucker when it comes to certain things with video games, I know. Man, come on, he's slaughtering me. Give us a break, you big fucker, you. He's got a rage on, look. Have a bit of that. Get up and down. Have a bit of that. This fucker. Chopped him in half, come on. Yeah, I'm gonna slap the AS in the next time I do a stream, I think. So I've got a few, like the King of Fighters games and stuff, and the Samurai Shodown games. They you know, they play better though, they without all the juggling monkey action. And you know, obviously stuff like I love Fatal Fury Special still. I mean, even Fatal Fury 3. A lot of people die with Fatal Fury 3, do they? But I don't mind Fatal Fury 3. Exactly. At the end of the day, I mean, whatever. It'd be a boring world. It's almost like exactly all the same shit, wouldn't it? I mean, I ain't saying up the crap. I just sort of like, about anything. I'll just say I don't like it. You like Fatal Fury 3? Yeah, I don't mind Fatal Fury 3 actually. I was fussed on the Saturn version. The Saturn version's a bit gimped, isn't it? I was a bit disappointed with the Saturn version, to be fair. They should have used the RAM cart with that, shouldn't they? It's an early SNK port one. Oh, I've only ever paid peanuts for that. Still got it on the Saturn. Yeah, it's alright, but what a great conversion on the Saturn was the Fatal Fury 3. It's a bit weird, like the frame rate was weird on it, right? I don't know why. Yeah, the intro's brilliant on Fatal Fury 3. Again, I think John Zini's mentioned that a lot of them sacrificed, are they, because they were super common, and I think they used to cannibalise the cartridges, didn't they? Used to use. Obviously, they're after all them special chips. The special chips. Them special chips. I'm after them special chips. And custom chips. Crinkle chips. And special chips inside. That's why they're so expensive. Oh god. They're like memory management chips, were they? And I think there were like some other, you know, minor rearrangements to the boards, were there? But I don't ever think there was any like particular hyper custom chip put inside a NEOGEO cart, was there? I don't know whoever got that information, where they got that information from. It would have been better with the RAM cart, wouldn't it? It would have been a lot better. But I suppose they were going for the lowest, or should I say the most common, the lowest spec, while they're the most common, just the basic machine itself. I think they were trying it while they were trying it out, see how they could get to perform just the onboard RAM. Bombs on here, pain it down. I don't miss that guy here from the others. From the other Samurai Showdowns, you don't miss when they got rid of him. Oh, bomb guy. It's a bit red, doesn't it, that screen? It's a bit red. The red's look a bit orange. See that upscaler Cow Jones had that he couldn't get to work. If you connect that up, you don't have to use it as a scaler. You can actually use it to control the RGB as well on your screen. You can use it to control the whole of the screen or just the scan lines. You can turn the scan line option off and use it to actually control the tint on your screen as well. Yeah, exactly. It was like custom chips for like graphics and sound, or it was to do with the board configuration, or the bed and the barrels. too bad. That was so bad. You're getting clap. You're getting big clap. Yeah, I do like the Fatal Fury games, actually, the real bout ones. Real bout ones are class. Yeah. I'm going to have to bodge something up with this converter, so I bought one of the other converters I got so I can actually play some MVS, I think. Yeah. So I really like the MVS. There's something about playing NEOGEO with a proper NEOGEO pad as well, you know, or NEOGEO stick or whatever. Yeah, you can adjust the tint using them inline HDMI scanline gens. It's probably better than the actual scanline function on it. You can alter the tint on it. I've done that before when playing that little bloody Pi Retro arcade thing. Did anybody buy the Mini too? Mr. Tuner has any Retro Tuner. Check out his. He did a stream last night. Was it last night? Was it the night before? Last night, wasn't it? Last night he did the stream, didn't he? The Mega Drive Mini stream. Retro Tuner. He played a few games on there, didn't he? I still can't make my mind up with the Space Harrier ports, to be fair. While the scaling's impressive, the sprite glitching's too much. Exactly, I don't know if would you have been happy to pay £100 for them versions of Space Harrier? I don't know. They're them too glitchy. Now, Space Harrier, the original Space Harrier, it looked worse than Space Harrier 2. Obviously, Space Harrier 2, they made compromises with the design anyway to try and keep the graphic more simple, didn't they, to suit the Mega Drive. And obviously the size of the game as well was like it's got half the levels of the coin-op planet of the Mega Drive. Space Harrier 2. But the sprite glitching kills it for me, I think. You know shit, does it really? Oh well, they should have done that anyway. They should have given you the option to switch it on in original Mega Drive mode and then switch it on in like 32X mode or whatever. I mean, it'd have been better off if they'd have, like, said, here's what Space Harrier 2 would look like in 32X mode, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Odd. Just seemed odd. But at the end of the day, it's a collector's piece, isn't it? And it's still amazing that they've actually put it out there, so I can't knock it. People like it, they like it. I'd have been a bit, oh god, look how flickery that is, you know. If I saw that version of Space Harrier back in the day, I'd have been happier to see the slightly chunkier, jerkier version possibly, and then gone, oh well, 10RK perfect, is it? Yeah, I've heard they are more limited. I think they've only had a couple of runs, ain't they? Analogs is doing a final run of the SG as well. But that'd be good if you got an option on that to get rid of the flicker, you know. Especially people that, you know, they're really, you know, like yourself, are interested in getting the Mini for the Space Harrier ports. But I just think it's interesting, you know, it's a novelty, you need to see it running on the Mega Drive. But if you want to play it, you might as well just play it on Saturn, then, in all fairness. Much like Outrun and stuff. That hardware ain't really meant for that kind of game, is it? You know, the Saturn hardware is more suited to them. How come we're doing all slow motion? I just noticed the stream then it went on to like super slow motion. Bear with me. Don't know it's done now. Time is it? 12 o'clock. It's probably the changeover. It's probably the changeover time of the bloody internet. I don't know. Oh well. Seems to sort itself out now anyway. Yeah, I think it's more of a novelty, isn't it? Well, I see it's midnight here, isn't it? It's only 8 o'clock in the evening in the US of A. It's the witching hour now. Witching hour in the UK. Yeah, it's a bit expensive, isn't it, really? The analog's expensive, isn't it? The analog SG. Probably just better off buying the actual hardware, ain't you, and sticking an EverDrive in it. It's just if you don't want to connect it to an OSSC or something or an upscaler in it, and you want that HDMI out signal in it, really. I knew I was going to cop it with him. Oh well. I think I'm going to call that an evening anyway with the NeoCD. I can always play it another time. I've got quite a few games I can get through. There's stuff I ain't even... Oh, sorry about that. I caught the mic. There's stuff like... Last Resort I ain't even touched. I've got here. Ghost Pilots. That's a bit average in it, really, to be honest. That's a bit old school in it. Sengoku 2 is good as well, in it. That's good. Could have put them on, but no, I'm going to call it an evening with that now. So we've been on 2 hours and I've enjoyed it, so cheers for the chats, everyone. Thanks for dropping in. Don't get burning your cave collections, anyone out there. Stick with it. And catch you again another time. Play Last Resort? No, I ain't playing Last Resort, not tonight, it's too late. Midnight here, mate. Anyway, no. We ain't playing Last Resort. It's too late, mate. Catch you again another time, man. Well, I'll probably do another stream early next week anyway. Either be NeoCD again or the AES, I would have thought. But yeah. Have a good one. Yeah, okay, good night. Nighty night. Yeah, right, take it easy, yeah. Take it easy, mate. Have a good one. Cheers. Yeah, cheers again. Thanks for the chats, and now Gal Racer or Clacks. Thank you very much. Good night. Yeah, have a good one. Have a good week. Catch you again next time. Thanks for the chats.